Because this is anywhere, anytime yoga, you may not have a mat under your feet. You may be using a rug or just a bare wooden floor to take 6 minutes out of your day to do some yoga. Begin in prayer pose, acknowledging the gratitude that you have for the life that you've been given. And transition into your quiet inner space. Anywhere, anytime, you can find inner peace by bringing yoga into your life. And if you can't do a prayer pose because other people are around you, you can just open your hands out to the side to receive the positive energy of the universe and feel Hashem's love for you. Get focused and make a small gesture to you inside yourself. As you begin to think about reaching and lowering and stretching and acknowledging your body, begin with putting 2 clasped hands together with the elbows meeting behind you. And switch to the other side, stretching down in between, and bring 2 clasped hands to one hip, reaching the elbows toward one another. Stretch the interlaced fingers downward and flip them over to press as low toward the floor as you can, opening your shoulders and dropping them away from your ears. Flipping them now in the other direction to stretch the wrists and the fingers. Breathing, and from your core now back with the hands on the first hip and the second hip, bringing the elbows together. Arms stretched out to the side. Take a step apart with your feet and lean to the right, pushing your hip out to the left to feel the stretch. Straighten to the center and lean to the left. Push the hip out a little bit more to the right to feel the stretch. And breathe and hold up in your pelvic floor from your core. Step your feet back together, bring your hands up to the top and stretch. Off to the right in a crescent moon, pushing your hip away from you and stepping down into the outside of your left foot. You can see this from the front now. Pushing the hip away from you, elbows are straight, shoulders are away from the ears. Pushing the hip away from you and the feet pushed into the floor. Come out of that. I'll show you from both sides how to grasp your fingers. If you need a towel or a washcloth, do that from here. And slowly you'll work your way toward your fingers grasping. Someday they will. Just keep working on it. Right arm is up, right foot is forward. Lean forward slowly, keeping your back straight. That's your priority. Go as far as you can, keeping your back as straight as possible. It's easier in a wider stance. If you need to move your foot away from your back foot, do that. Both hands to the floor if you can, or as far as you can, moving your nose toward your knee. Coming up with your hands extended out up to the top, and now change sides. So your left hand is high, your right hand is low, which means your left foot will be forward. A wider stance is easier for balance, keeping your back straight and breathing, lifting your pelvic floor and holding your core. Nose toward your knee, breathe into it and relax. Hands are interlaced, now let them go down to either side of your left foot. Maybe easier to get your nose closer to your knee now. You can lift your back leg if you'd like. Come up to your fingertips. Go back to the first side. Lift your leg, keeping your hips parallel to the floor. Feel the stretch. Equal feet. Drop your head. Hold your shoulders. Feet are about hip width apart. As you're breathing now into about 4 minutes of yoga, notice how different you can feel. Just a few minutes of focused attention on yourself. Take a wide leg stance. Drop your head. Walk your hands to one side. Walk your hands to the other side. Stretch and pull, relax and rest. Breathe. One arm up, one arm at the foot. Twisted triangle pose. Look up to your top hand. Breathing and trade sides. One hand down by your foot, one hand up toward the sky, and hang with your elbows interlocked. Pull your hands forward and to the middle and even further back, pulling as far back as you feel comfortable. Walk your feet in to about hip widths apart. Come up slowly and gently.